Now we turn to what is shaping up to be the deadliest aviation disaster in almost 8 years. A commercial jet has disappeared. Search teams are scouring thousands of miles of open Atlantic Ocean for any sign of an Air France jet that was carrying 216 passengers, a crew of 12, including 2 Americans, on a flight last night from Rio to Paris. Our own Tom Costello covers aviation. He's been following this story all day from Washington. Tom, good evening.
Hi, Brian. The pilot was a veteran, 11,000 cockpit hours. What makes this so mysterious is that there was no Mayday call from the crew, no SOS. Flight 447 vanished in midair in what appears to have been a massive storm near the equator. In Paris, grief and heartbreak as families of the missing passengers were told that despite a massive search, the news is grim. NBC's Stephanie Gosk is at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris.
French President Nicolas Sarkozy met with friends and family of the passengers and told them there was little to no chance that their loved ones would be found alive.
Air France 447 left Rio de Janeiro at 6:03 p.m. Eastern Time, bound for Paris. Its last radar contact before heading over the ocean was at 9:30. At 10 p.m., the plane entered an area of extreme weather. Then at 10:16, the plane transmitted an automated text message to its maintenance base that its electrical and pressurization systems were malfunctioning. That's the last anyone heard from the plane. The area near the equator the plane was flying into is called the Intertropical Convergence Zone, notorious for extremely volatile weather with thunderstorms towering 50,000 feet. NBC meteorologist Bill Cairns.
Late Sunday night in this zone, these thunderstorms were just firing up, almost like what we see in the Midwest. These storms are capable of extreme turbulence, and not just for a little area. These were spread hundreds of miles across the central Atlantic.
Air France says the plane was likely hit by lightning, but dozens of planes are hit by lightning every day. And as this YouTube video shows, rarely is it catastrophic.
I flew Airbuses for a number of years and have taken lightning strikes on Airbuses. They handle it very well. So the idea that a lightning strike is causal here, to me, it would be unlikely and certainly premature to draw that conclusion.
And this plane was only 4 years old, loaded with the latest technology. But veteran pilots say it still may have been no match for extreme turbulence that could tear it apart. And because there's no radar coverage over most of the ocean, search teams don't know exactly where this plane went down. The search area is huge, all along the plane's designated route between Brazil and the African coast, with most of the wreckage already presumed to be on the ocean's floor. Here in Washington, the NTSB is asking all U.S. government agencies, civilian and military, to provide any information they might have, military, spy, satellite, radar imaging, that would help them find this plane. By the way, Brian, no source, no indication of terrorism. Back to you.
Tom Costello in our Washington bureau following this tonight. Tom, thanks.